Hi, welcome back. This, of course, is video 2A, followed on from video 2, and we continue. These days, almost everybody wants to change how they feel in some way. Some just want to feel better or be free. Others say that they want a better life with more money, a bigger house, the latest car. Some want to be footballers, musicians, or great sports people. Or maybe they just want another relationship. But if you keep asking them why they want these things, it always eventually comes down to their feelings. They imagine that more money will get them the things that they want to make them feel better. Often they cannot answer why they feel this way, but they just know they do. The truth is, when you get these things, you start looking again for more, because one of our needs as a human being is to grow and have purpose. So why not start off with a purpose in the first place? It is not just our desires, but also our decisions that are linked to our feelings. When you strip everything away, life is about seeking out desired emotions. It's just that accumulating things gives us a short-term fix, but it does not last. You'll begin to understand that you make your decisions about everything in life because of how it will possibly make you feel. And I say possibly make you feel because until you have it, you are just imagining what it will be like to have that thing or go that place. You think about the outcome of a future situation and you begin to notice how that will make you feel. And that is when you decide to take action or not. What leads me to my next question is, do you really want a better life? Do you really want to be a great sports person? Do you really want to feel better? Because everyone who has achieved in a big way always will tell you it was not easy. It was hard. And they suffered times when they were not successful, but they never gave up. And when you never give up, success is assured sooner or later. I believe that most people want them things that we've mentioned, but perhaps these statements that I'm going to say now will sound familiar to you. I have not got the time, or I can't afford it now, or the wife or husband complains if I take up something new. Maybe the kids keep you busy, or you think you're not intelligent enough, or you're not good enough, or you could believe all of those statements are true for you, because these have become the stories that people hide behind and the excuse that people use not to take responsibility for their own success or failure. In reality, they just let go of their dreams. They give up. They go to the pub, they watch the soaps on TV, pop over to see their friends, spend hours on social media, eat another bar of chocolate, go to the shop, and do all the things that they normally do because they are used to living that way. It's familiar, and we do things that are familiar all the time because it's comfortable. We need to step into our uncomfortable zone to move on, to make things better, to improve. People spend hundreds, if not thousands of pounds on things that will give them a short-term fix. But they will not spend a quarter of that amount to give them a permanent fix. It might give you an illusion by living through the TV characters or saying to yourself, at least my life is better than the characters in EastEnders or Coronation Street or some other soap. But would you really be happy living that way? It's a disaster zone. In fact, you know that permanent shift for the better will never come by just doing those things. I must tell you here, however, that knowledge alone does not get you success. What is essential is using that knowledge and taking action, lots of action, and consistent action. One of the ingredients that success requires is creating the feelings of desire, determination, and passion. These are the emotions that will drive you on to take action daily. And when you learn how to do this, it will be the key to your final breakthrough and the most important learning. There are thousands of courses and books and strategies that give you information that you need to change your life, improve your wealth, and create the lifestyle that you really dream about. The reason that these don't achieve or are not successful for certain individuals is simply down to how the person decides to use that information in their internal world or thought process. Before we change our life, we need to know what we have to change it with. So getting to know your brain is like taking a mental inventory. In order to make change, it's a good idea to become aware of some of the mental tools that you already have. And using these tools will enable you to free yourself from your troubles and your challenges and to make a better life. I want you to know that to make changes, it is necessary to understand your unconscious process. These processes control most of what we are unaware of, like our heartbeat, your breathing, and it is where all your memories are kept, and this is the hub of your problem-solving capabilities. Every moment that you are alive, your unconscious is working away in the background, and unlike your conscious part of the brain, it does not sleep. The part we are interested in here is the part that automates and stores your habits and rituals. When we learn how to do things, we learn through practice and repetition. Soon we become unconsciously skilled. And then because of our unconscious, it pieces together all the complex actions and thought processes that create a program, like doing a job or driving a car or being a musician, a fabulous footballer, a sportsman, a wrestler, or martial artist. Practice, practice, practice. And even reacting to situations is learned. In fact, any automated behavior or habit that you have is because of your unconscious process. The problem is that our unconscious will learn to automate anything, positive and negative states, behaviors and habits, because it is not critical or selective in what it learns. Its job is simply to learn anything and everything, so we have the ability to learn how to be depressed, how to be afraid, how to hesitate and so forth, how to be angry at tiny mistakes, and how to stress ourselves out or feel helpless or even inferior. Luckily, because of the innate ability of the unconscious, it has the ability to learn other things like feeling great, feeling confident, and in do so, changing our perception of ourselves, our skills, and the way that we feel. The next thing to consider is our focus. We experience what we focus on. We live and feel what we focus on consistently, and we automate any actions, behaviors, and thoughts we consistently participate in. And this is where thoughts manifest into things. We use our senses to make sense of the world around us in the best way that we possibly can. We see things, we hear things, and we feel, taste, and smell things. And in this way, we take what is outside and internalize them. We make it and put them into our internal world. When we internalize them, we represent the information to ourselves using our senses. And we all use our senses in our own unique way, thus causing differences in opinions and the way we see things. We also think using the same senses. For instance, when someone tells you about maybe a concert, we tend to go inside and create pictures or a movie of what we imagine it will be, or remember what one was like that we'd been to before. We hear sounds of lots of people and music. And then at other times, when we think about something we would like to do or want to do, we are imagining it in our minds. We create possible futures by thinking what it will be like to do something. We see possible outcomes. We may tell ourselves that we want to do something or go somewhere, and we get a feeling inside that tells us, yes, it's a good thing, or no, it's a bad thing. But remember, this is a learned response of past programming. We will be offering you instructions as to how to take control over your senses and therefore your emotions in another video. But now I'll finish here so it's not too long. I want to finish this video by saying, if you had a sophisticated mobile phone or iPad or laptop and you wanted to use it, but you'd never used one like that before, it's like when you buy a new one, you would either listen to someone who knew how to use it, or you would read the instructions enough times to learn how to use it yourself. And then you would use it again and again and again until you mastered it. And soon you could do it without even thinking. And that's where the process has been taken over by your unconscious mind. It's about practice. You practice until you get it right. It's an unconscious program then. However, if you did not listen to the instruction from that person, or you did not read the instructions, then you would be confused and struggle for a long time and still probably even be unable to use it properly or to its full potential. You and your brain work in the same way. To make yourself better, you have to learn in a particular way. Repetition. Master yourself. The instructions must be followed every day to make the best use of your mind and body. You have to practice until you have automated the new process of feeling better and being better. This is creating a great mindset. Thank you for listening to this video 2A. Remember, mindset is everything. I'll be posting some more things online, and there'll be another video shortly. But remember, next Wednesday, Zoom meeting. Put yourself 2 hours aside. Speak to you soon. Thank you for listening. Have a great time, guys. All the best.